welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin and today I'm just going to be doing a reading recap. So I know it's been a while since I have uploaded any content. Just kind of taking a break. Life just gets in the way sometimes. But now with everything going on, I'm on indefinite quarantine because I do have health issues. So I'm going to have a lot of free time on my hands. And also just with everything going on with the coronavirus, I know, a lot of us are self-isolating. We're going to be kind of cooped up, a little bored. So even if one person watches my video and it distracts them from that, then that's good. I just wanted to kind of do what I can to help people. So without further ado, we'll get into the books I read. This is going to be from like the end of last year until like currently, which today is the 19th or the 20th. I don't even know. I've been off work for like 4 days now and I'm already losing track. But without further ado, we'll get right into the books. So I have read The Selection by Kiera Cass. So this book it follows a girl named America, and she is selected to be part of this competition that involves 30 girls that are kind of competing really to be the wife of Prince Maxon. So it's really interesting. I've never watched The Bachelor, but I've heard it's like The Bachelor kind of. It's just so fun. It's just a nice fluffy read. I really love Prince Maxon. He's a great character. It's just so much fun to like watch this all unfold. I really want to get the second one, which is called The Elite. Haven't got it yet, but yeah, this is a good one. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. So the next book that I read, this is in no particular order either, but The Guinevere Deception by Kiersten White. So this is a King Arthur retelling, and I watched Sir and the Stone, but I've never really read or watched anything about King Arthur. So this was really interesting for me. This was great. The cast of characters was just so rich, so fun. It just really engulfs you in the story. I think this is going to be, I'm pretty sure, a 3-book trilogy. And I'm just really excited to read the next book. I know the title's out now. I can't remember the title. But I'm really, really super excited to read this next book in the series whenever it comes out. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars as well. So the next book is A Million Junes by Emily Henry. So when I was originally doing research for this video, I was looking at Goodreads just to kind of refresh my memory because I did read this a while ago. And I totally have an unpopular opinion. I only gave this 2 stars. It didn't capture my attention. It was one of those books, since it's not even that long really, it's like about 400 pages, but it just didn't really capture my attention. I don't know, I just couldn't connect to the characters. I didn't really care for any of the characters. I didn't really care for the story. So this is a magical realism, and it does have kind of like a Romeo and Juliet plot where the main character ends up falling in love with this person that is from this family that her family, the families hate each other. Hate each other. So they've had like a long-standing family feud. So it's almost like the Hatfield and the McCoys meets Romeo and Juliet. It's just with magical realism thrown in there. I don't know. It was just one of those books by the time that it was like 75% over. I was just ready for it to end. I don't know. It was very loved on Goodreads. A lot of people gave it 5 out of 5 stars or 4 out of 5 stars. I give it 2. I just didn't really like it that much, unfortunately. So the next book is Scavenge the Stars by Tara Sim. So this follows a girl named Amaya, and she is on a debtor ship, and she ends up rescuing someone from drowning, this mysterious person. Her ultimate goal is to really get revenge from the person that ended up with her being on the debtor ship. So put her family in the position to have her on a debtor ship. I guess this is a Monte Cristo retelling, which I've never watched Monte Cristo before or read it or anything like that. I've heard of it vaguely, but not even much about it. But she ends up crossing paths with the son of the person that she's really out to seek revenge with. So this was fun. I will say it was a little slow starting. It took me about halfway through to get really into it. But once I got really into it, I really, really enjoyed it. I did give it 3 out of 5 stars. The next book is Night Road by Kristen Hanna. So anyone that has watched any of my videos before knows I love Kristen Hanna. She is definitely my all-time favorite author, I would have to say. And this is the first Kristen Hanna book that hasn't actually made me cry, but it did like fill me with a range of emotions, from happiness to anger to sadness. Like, I definitely teared up, but I didn't full on cry like I have in her other books. And this is the first book that she had a character that I just absolutely fucking hated. Like, I just wanted to reach into the pages and slap her. This follows a girl named Lexi, and she is basically been in the foster system her whole life, pretty much. Her mom struggled with drugs and was never really a mom for her, and then did end up passing away of an overdose. So she ends up going to finally live in a permanent family with actually her great aunt. And then her first day of high school in her new town, she meets a girl named Mia. Mia is a twin. She has a twin brother named Zach. So Zach and Mia are like totally different. Zach is like really popular, the jock, and just well loved by everybody. He has so many friends. Mia is just very shy, has virtually no friends. So they're pretty much polar opposite. But Lexi and Mia really become great friends. And Lexi's really taken in not only by her aunt, but by Mia's parents. Things progress in the novel. I don't really want to give too much away, but definitely fills you with all the emotions of a typical Kristen Hanna book. I did give this 4 out of 5 stars. The next book that I read was Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're all pretty familiar with Harry Potter now, so I'm not really going to go into that, but 5 out of 5 stars. This is a good one. Alright, so the next book I read was Go Ask Alice by Anonymous. So this follows a girl who is descending into the world of drugs. It follows her, it's in diary format, so really different for me. I've never really read anything like that before. So it follows her descent into drugs like LSD, things like that. It covers a multiple array of things like prostitution, homelessness, and it really just gives you a little bit of an inside look. It wasn't as capturing as I would have hoped, but yeah, it was okay. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. The next book that I read, well, I listened to this on audiobook, and I know I mentioned this in past videos, and it took me for friggin' ever to finish this, but It by Stephen King. Honestly, I was ready to get this the hell over with, to be honest. I mean, it's a good book. I really love the movie, but I feel like if you've seen the movies, you don't need to read this big ass book. I don't. That's probably an unpopular opinion, but that was just my opinion. And I will say the narrator for the audiobook just really drove me nuts. I mean, I know obviously it's a horror book. It's very suspenseful. You need to get that emotion across. But this was like a 40-some hour audiobook, and the narrator was like screaming for most of it. After about 40 hours of listening to someone screaming, yeah, it gets old. So I rated it 3 out of 5 stars. Love the movie. The book, I could have done without reading it. And then the last book that I have to talk about is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. So I know this has been very polarized on BookTube. I will say, I did read Six of Crows. I've never read the Grishaverse. I haven't read Crooked Kingdom yet. I'm definitely, unpopular opinion, like not a huge fan of Leigh Bardugo. This I was really excited for. Like mystery, ghosts, dark academia, but this was not what I expected. I mean, it was okay. I did give it, I think I gave it, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to give it 2 out of 5 stars. I don't know. I just felt like I didn't really care about any of the characters. I didn't really care about the story. The ending was, I didn't like the ending. I don't know. And I felt like it was one of those books where you had to read like 100 to 75 pages of it to be really like 100 to 75 pages of like meh to get to like 10 pages of really good content. I don't know. I'm not going to continue with the series at all. This follows a girl named Galaxy or Alex Stern. She is brought in to study at Yale from like not a past life, but she wasn't going in that direction to begin with. But she is brought in to one of the secret societies because she can see ghosts. And then shortly after she comes to Yale, there is a murder that happens, not in Yale, but around it, and she's just kind of trying to investigate it. It was very... Okay, so I realized that my video cut off like right as soon as I was finishing up. So I just want to give you my last thoughts on Ninth House. So it was very slow. Sorry, I'm making pudding. So I just thought it was very slow. I just didn't like it at all. I expected better. I don't know. I probably just because Leigh Bardugo is just so hyped up. I did enjoy Six of Crows when I read that, but it wasn't my favorite. But yeah, it was just a very slow read, and I just feel like the characters didn't really have any depth or anything to them. Basically, all my thoughts on that. But that does actually conclude all the books that I read recently. I will definitely be putting up more videos, so stay tuned. Please be safe and healthy, and I will see you guys soon for a new video. Bye.